Let's see, let's start playing this shit. This is from the Blade Runner soundtrack. I just watched that movie again like a couple years ago, and I heard this and I was like, oh, fuck. The part I'm thinking of comes up like right here. Chills. So right now I'm able to record 8 different pieces of audio, but they're only at 16 seconds each. So I just have like one recording buffer and then I boost that shit like 2 minutes. Sick. So good. Every single time he does that turn, it's slightly different. So we're gonna take all of that. Oh man, there's so much. I just want to keep listening to it. This little shit. Nice. Taking your time is so important. Because right now, I just heard this. I never would have heard that if I hadn't slowed it down and really analyzed that part. That's such a good little part. And I would have just glanced over it if I had just looped this up. See, the thing about this sample is that it doesn't really have a tempo. You know, a lot of these like piano pieces will fluctuate in tempo as a way to express emotion or express like what you're supposed to feel as things are going. They'll slow up, they'll slow down. Whoa. I need that by itself. I normally wouldn't cut a decayed note like this, but it's the context. Crazy. See, I didn't hear it before, but there's actually another note in there. Right there. That little beep. That is nuts. Jeez. See all those like really quiet notes. I want them. Woo. Woo. That's hard. Yeah, that's cool. Hard. I have too many slices. You can't have more than 64 slices. All right, so we got all that. This is what I came for, right? This is why you buy the tickets to the big game. This shit is crazy. The way it lands on here is so good, man. You don't expect it. Damn. All right, I'm stalling here because I'm intimidated by this. Let's clamp down because this right here, that's quieter than this. It's good to have dynamic, but I think that's too much. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start off by putting a compressor on it. It just acts up when the louder parts happen, and it just gives us a more stable volume for all the chops. Let's find the loudest part, which is probably this, right? So right here we have the threshold, we have the ratio, and that's what we're going to pay attention to when we dial in. And then we're just going to turn down the threshold until we hear a change. That doesn't sound too bad. And we're going to turn up the gain, so that way we compensate for what's being lost. See, so now it's a little bit more even. This is sick. This like little drop off. Yeah. Kind of fire, actually. It's not what I came here for, but that's really good. This is the shit right here. This progression is why I'm here, man. There's so many ways you can go about it. I'm just listening for the right places. So this is the main one right here. This is where we're gonna center everything around. All right, we're gonna do this. Give it a little bounce. So what is that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I didn't go to college. Right now we have the metronome, because this is a sample that doesn't have a set tempo. So right now I want this on the 1. So let's say these are 4 notes, right? If I want to hold this one down and turn it up an octave, or if I want it to go backwards, I can. So if you take that philosophy and you say this one, I want it to be the 27th slice, which is right here, then that's going to be selected. The tempo is either too fast or too slow. I could turn it all the way down to like 80 or whatever the hell this is. Now, it's cutting off before it gets to the second beat. So you're hearing 80, I'm hearing 80, but we're actually going to work in 160. And what that does for me is instead of the second beat coming here or here, it comes here. So you actually get twice the resolution. So instead of bum, psh, bum, psh, here we go, bum, psh, bum, psh. Same tempo, it's just doubling the resolution. So now we're at 160. But for all intents and purposes, this is 80 BPM. We're not making drum and bass, okay? Now you hear the metronome's double time now. But it's stopping on 9 instead of stopping on 5. So let's go back here. So I want this. So I want that kind of rhythm. So I want. This is on the offbeat. I want this rhythm, but I'm gonna progress in the melody. So this is the next one. So that's on the offbeat. So we're gonna do that. So I want this to be reflective of the rhythm. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23. So this is 1. This is 20, 27. So right here. So I'm hearing the metronome and I'm thinking. Trying to think what would sound best. That's what we do. And this, I'm just going to play it in and it's going to be much easier. It sounds choppy. And so to get rid of that, you can loop the chops. So if I play this, it'll just loop. But there's also ping pong looping that plays it and then reverses it. So now when we have that in play and when we play this again, so now let's hear everything back and forth. So that's going to be the core of what we work with. And then there's other stuff here that we'll kind of like bring in after we've built the beat. So now I'm thinking like, what kind of drums do I want? Because now we're not listening to the sample anymore. We're listening to the re-chopping of it. Now that we have that in mind, we're going to turn the metronome off. Let me use this one. That's what, ooh, maybe. Yeah, these are nice, these are heavy. We're gonna start plugging that in. Kick, snare, kick, snare. These need a little bit more grit to them, so we'll pull up this like lo-fi, make your beats be even more suitable for homework. That's hard. The drums are there, but they're not communicating with the sample like the way we want. So we're gonna have to go in and nudge the sample around to get these working with the drums. And these aren't the only drums we're gonna use. I think we need another element. So I'm probably gonna bring in something else and then like, you know, filter it out a little bit, but like basically have something secondary. I want these to kind of draw out. I kind of like the way it kind of like feels like you're coming back in. Let's get the sample writing right. So this is too early. See, now that feels way better than what we had. We need time to get there, but I'm already hearing the rest of this in my head. And let me tell you guys, we are all in for a treat. All right, this is sitting better, like how I want it. Hey, okay, this is where it gets fun. This is where it gets fun. There we go. Woo. We gotta bring this in now. That shit right there, man. That's nasty as right there. That little squeak. I need like a little drum break there. Right there, like that. Ooh, that's funky right there. Now I'm listening, I'm like, what does this mean? I don't want to kill it. I don't want to overkill it. It's a little EDM-ish, but I think in the context it'll be fine. Oh, watch, I'll make these sound freaky, guaranteed. You hear that? That's what we want. So it's a little dry right now, so what we're gonna do is put some effects on it. We got some reverb here. We're gonna put some pitch on this. Like a panning. That's the melody, right? That's sick. So we got that. So let's get this other stuff. This is gonna sound sick on this. All right, so we got that. So we gotta figure a way to dirty this up. So and then put a filter on it so that way you don't hear all that harshness. And maybe even like go backwards with it. Just like very under the surface, just giving it another layer. I'm spacing out right now. little Braveheart in there with that bagpipe. I want to like make this a little bit more subdued. I need like a ride to let us know we're coming back in. When it comes back, it doesn't feel satisfying enough. This beat has everything I need personally. Crazy. It's the fake Celtic flute that does it. You guys cool with that?